Good morning, dear children. Today we are going to continue with our chapter number 2, factors and multiples. Children, till now we have learned what are factors, what are multiples. We have done properties of factors, properties of numbers. We have also discussed what are prime numbers, co-prime numbers, twin primes, composite numbers, different type of natural numbers. Then we learned how to do prime factorization, how to solve a number, how to find the prime factors of a number. Today we are going to start with HCF, that is highest common factor. Okay, I'll get to you through that. Before that, let us see. We all know factors of a whole number are the numbers that divide into it exactly. If a number divides another number exactly, that number is called its factor. Okay. Suppose we have two numbers 4 and 6. Factors of 4 are 1, 2 and 4. Why? Because when I divide 4 by 1, I get exactly 4. If I divide 4 by 2, it is exactly divisible. If I divide 4 by 4, again it is exactly divisible. Alright. Now the factors of 6 are 1, 2, 3 and 6. Children, here you see that 1 and 2 are common factors in both 4 and 6. Thus the numbers 1 and 2 are the common factors and called as common factors. Suppose if you have to find the common factors of 12 and 18, first we will write the factors of 12, which are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. Similarly, we will write the factors of 18, which are 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 and 18. And if we see, we will see here that 1, 2, 3 and 6 are common factors in both 12 and 18. Similarly, if we have to find the common factors of more than two numbers, maybe 4, 12 and 8, the factors of 4 are 4 is exactly divisible by 1, 2 and 4. 12 is exactly divisible by 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12, whereas 16 is exactly divisible by 1, 2, 4, 8 and 16. Children, here you can see 1 is a factor of all three of them, 2 is a factor of all three of them, and 4 is a factor of all three of them. Here 1, 2 and 4 are called the common factors. Now what is HCF? That is highest common factor. The HCF of two or more given numbers is the highest or greatest of their factors. For example, here I took out the factors of 4, 12 and 16. 1, 2 and 4 were the common factors and the highest of them all is 4. So the highest common factor here would be 4. Got my point? Similarly, here you can see in this example, the common factors of 12 and 18 were 1, 2, 3, 6. Here 6 is the highest common factor, thus the HCF would be 6. I hope you are getting my point. Okay. Now, suppose you have to find the HCF of 24 and 36. First, we will be writing the factors of 24. 24 is exactly divisible by 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12 and 24. Similarly, 36 is exactly divisible by 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, 36. Children, here you can see the common factors are 1, 2, 3, 6 and 12. And out of the common factors, the highest common factor is 12. That's why we will write the HCF is 12. I hope you're getting my point. Suppose you have to find the HCF of 4, 12, 16. This is how you will first write the factors of 4. Then you'll write the factors of 12. Then you'll write the factors of 16. Then you'll write the common factors and you will see that which is the highest of the common factors. Here 4 is the highest of the common factors. That's why we would say that HCF is 4. Alright. Now, children, if there are larger numbers, finding HCF by finding all the common factors becomes really very tedious. That's why to find HCF, there are various methods which are easy. First is by prime factorization method. Children, yesterday's class we learned how to find prime factorization of any given number. Here we can find the HCF of two numbers by two or more numbers by prime factorization method or by division method. In today's class we are going to learn how to find HCF of two numbers by prime factorization method. Alright, now the steps involved in prime factorization method to find HCF are: first, you have to write each number as a product of its prime factors. Basically, you have to find prime factorization of the given numbers. Secondly, then you have to list the common factors and then you have to multiply the common factors. Again, first you'll find the prime factorizations of two numbers. Then you will see which factors are common in the prime factorization and then you will multiply the common factors. Let us see. Suppose two numbers given to you are 84 and 98. First, we will find the prime factorization of 84. We will start with the smallest prime number. The smallest prime number is 2. 84 is divisible by 2 42 times. 42 is divisible by 2 21 times. Now children, 21 is not divisible by 2. We will divide it by 3. 21 is divisible by 3 7 times and 7 is a prime number. It is divisible by 7 1 times. We keep on doing this until and unless we get a 1 here. The next step is we will do the prime factorization of 98. In 2's table, it goes 49 times. 49 is not divisible by 2. 9 plus 4 is 13, which is not divisible by 3. After 3, the prime number that comes is 5. 49 is not divisible by 5. After 5, the prime number that comes is 7. 49 is divisible by 7. How many times? 7 times. And then we can see that 7 is a prime number. It is divisible by 7 1 times. So what will I write? The prime factors of 84 are 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7. Children, in yesterday's class I taught you the concept of powers. 2 multiplied by 2 can be written as 2 raised to the power 2. Similarly, the factors of 98 can be written as 2 multiplied by 7 multiplied by 7 and 7 multiplied by 7 can be written as 7 raised to the power 2. Now children, you can see 2 is a factor of 84, 2 is also a factor of 98. I have marked them in red. Here again I have 2 and 3 which is not here. Again the common is 7 and 7. Okay, so you mark the common factors and HCF is going to be nothing but the product of these common prime factors. It's an extremely easy step to be remembered. Step number 1, you just find the prime factorization of given numbers. Step number 2, you list down the common factors. Step number 3, you simply multiply the common prime factors. That's it. Next children, we have find HCF of 272 and 425. Here these two are bigger numbers, but we need not to worry because we have a easy solution to it. What we are going to do, we are going to find the prime factorization of 272. In 2's table, it goes 136 times. In 2's table, it goes 68 times. In 2's table, 34. In 2's table, 17. Now children, we all know 17 is a prime number, so it will go in the table of 17 once. Next step is we'll have to do the prime factorization of 425. 425 is not divisible by 2. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 plus 5 is 11, which is again not divisible by 3. Next prime number is 5. In 5's table, 8 times 40, 2 remaining, 25, 5 times. In 5's table, 1 times 5, 3 remaining, 35, 7 times. And 17, 1 times, because 17 is a prime number. All right. So we are done with the prime factorization. We will be writing the prime factors. Factors of 272 are 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 17. Whereas prime factors of 425 are 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 17. Now you can see here we have 2's, here we do not have 2's, here we have 5's, here we do not have 5's. We need to find out the common factors. The only common factors is 17. So the highest common factor is going to be 17. I hope this is clear to you, children. All right. Next, let us take more big numbers. Okay, next we have 504 and 980. 504 is divisible by 2. See, 2 times 4, 1 remaining, 10, 5 times, and 4, 2 times. In 2's table, 2, 1 times, 4, 2 times 4, 1 remaining, 12, and 6. Similarly, we go on doing it. Okay. Next we have 2 stable 490, 2 stable 245, 5 stable 49, 7 stable 7 times, 7 table 1 time. Alright. Next we will write the prime factors of 504 as 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7. Alright. Similarly, the prime factors of 980 being 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 7 and 7. Here you can see 1, 2 is common. Then another 2 is common. Then here we have 2, 3, 3, which we don't have here. Then another 7 is common. So the common factors are 2 multiplied by 2 and 7. So we'll multiply them all and the HCF will come out to be 28. Children, see, it's extremely easy. What we need to do, first we need to find out the prime factorization, then we need to find the common factors, we need to multiply the common factors and we get the HCF. It is much easier than finding all the factors of 504, all the factors of 980, which becomes really tough. Children, now if you have three numbers, the process still remains the same. First, we'll find the HCF of, first we'll find the prime factorization of 144 in 2's table 72 times, in 2's table 36, 2's table 18 times, 2's table 9 times, 9 is divisible by 3, 3 times, and 3's table 1 times. Similarly, 252, 2 stable 126, 2 stable 63, 3 stable 21, 3 stable 7, 7 stable 1. Next, 630, 2 stable 315, 3 stable 15, 3 stable 5, 5 stable 1. We'll write prime factorization of 144 as 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 and 3. Next is prime factorization of 252, 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 7. Next for 630, it would be 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. Children, we have to hunt for the common factors. You can see here 2 is in all. Here 2 is in 2 of them, but is not in the third of them. We can't take that 2. Now you can see 3, 3 and 3 are in all 3 of them. Again 3, 3 and 3 are in all 3 of them. Basically, we need to take the numbers which are in all 3 of them. So HCF is going to be a product of all these 2 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3, which is 18. So I can write that out of the common factors of 144, 252 and 630, the highest of them all is going to be 18. Let's do another thing. Again, we have to find HCF of three given numbers. First, we'll find the prime factorization. In 2's table, it goes 53 times. 53 is a prime number. 159 in 3's table, it goes 53 times. 53 is a prime number. 371 in 7's table, it goes 53 times. 53 is a prime number. Now children, clearly we see that the common factor in all three of them is 53. So HCF is going to be 53. All right. One more question for you. First, we'll find the HCF of 144. Sorry, I have not written the question properly. Here you have to find the HCF of 1197, 5320 and 4389. Okay. So prime factorization of 1197 in 3's table 399 times, in 3's table 133 times, in 7's table 19 times, in 19's table 1 times. Similarly, for both these, we'll write the prime factors. We'll see that 7, 7, 7, 19, 19, 19 are repeated in all three of them. So we will see HCF is 7 multiplied by 19, which is 133. I hope this is clear to you all. All right. Now children, all I want you to do is start practicing more, start finding more prime factorizations, because if you find prime factorization, you'll learn how easy it becomes. In tomorrow's class, we are going to learn how to find HCF by yet another simple method, which is division method. Here you would see that if you have higher numbers which are in thousands, 10,000s, prime factorization again becomes a lengthy process. So in tomorrow's class, we are going to learn how to find HCF by division method. Is again a very simple thing. All you want to do is go through all the concepts I have taught you so far. You should be, very clear with the concepts of what are factors, what are multiples, different properties of factors and multiples. Practice how to prime factorize a given number. Take different numbers, try to prime factorize them, then practice more questions of finding HCF as given to you in the worksheets, and these questions will become very easy for you later on. I know children, these questions are new to you, the concept is new to you, but the only key to make ease at mathematics is practice. The more you practice, the more easy it will become to you. All right. Thank you so much children. We'll meet in next class.